Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Bucks Coins, my YouTube channel for coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting finds where we talk coins, collectibles information that will blow your mind. In the shadow of the United Arab Emirates, one dirham hidden wealth breathes the surface of ordinary pockets. Lies a treasure so extraordinary, so unbelievable, powerful. Must watch this video to the end and the hidden treasures you might already have in your pocket. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because it can change your life overnight. These are just coins. They are the key to a secret feature hidden in plain sight. This is not fiction, so today we are unbelievable to Big Bucks Coins, ultra-rare United Arab Emirates 1 dirham. So rare, so valuable, they are considered walking legends in the auction market. Hold your breath because 1 year, see what these coins are selling for. A few will news, look at your change, the same vary again. Let's unlock the treasure vault, starting with coin number. After 1989 United Arab Emirates 1 dirham coin. But this isn't just any coin. This particular version features natural aging signs, including rust tones and unique spring black spotting around the front edges, making it not only a historical piece, but a visually intriguing collectible that's grabbing serious attention in today's numismatic market. If you're a collector, investor, or someone curious about the rising value of rare coins, stay with me, because this coin is becoming a hot topic in high-value auctions and private sales around the globe. Let's start with a bit of background. The United Arab Emirates introduced the dirham in 1973, replacing the Qatar and Dubai Rial. And ever since, the dirham has played a central role in the country's modern economic development. By 1989, the UAE was experiencing rapid growth. Its infrastructure, commerce, and global influence were expanding. That year's dirham coins were minted to reflect national pride and solid economic stability. Yet not all of them were preserved the same way. Some made their way through decades of circulation, surviving through various conditions: sun, sand, humidity, and the results today are spectacular. The 1989 1 dirham with natural weathering effects now stands as a testament to both durability and historical passage, turning it into an increasingly rare collectible that's telling a story money alone can't buy. What makes this coin truly stand out are the distinct features it carries. While the standard design of the 1 dirham includes traditional Arabic calligraphy and a coffee pot, symbolic of hospitality and heritage, the 1989 version with rust hues and organic black spotting around the edges takes on a more artistic, almost patina-like appearance. These aren't flaws. They are nature's way of highlighting the coin's journey. Over time, exposure to varied environments has created unique surface markings, making each piece one of a kind. That level of individuality is extremely desirable to collectors, especially those looking for coins that have both visual character and a historical footprint. Unlike pristine, common coins, these weathered versions often spark deeper conversation and greater admiration among experts. Now let's talk rarity, and here's where it gets exciting. The 1989 UAE 1 dirham isn't widely available in the collector's market anymore, especially with such naturally aged features. Most coins from that year have either been melted down, lost in circulation, or simply worn beyond recognition. But the ones that remain with visible details, coupled with signs of time like edge rust and oxidized patterns, are being snapped up fast. Demand is skyrocketing because these coins are viewed as rare artifacts rather than just currency. Collectors are drawn to these specific conditions as they represent a true passage of time, giving a coin more character and story than a mint condition version ever could. As a result, experienced collectors and even new investors are hunting these down to enrich their portfolios with something visually stunning and historically rich. So how much is this coin really worth today? You will be surprised. The market for unique condition coins is evolving rapidly, and right now, the 1989 UAE 1 dirham with rust and black spotting can fetch anywhere from $450 to over $1,500. Depending on the visibility of details and visual appeal of the natural edge features. In some private online sales and rare coin auctions, even higher prices have been reported, especially when collectors compete over a single well-preserved piece with distinct aging. The truth is, the market doesn't just value metal, it values uniqueness, age, and narrative, and this coin checks all those boxes. What was once just pocket change has now become a conversation piece with real dollar power. If you're a coin enthusiast or just stepping into the world of collectibles, here are a few things to keep in mind. First, always examine the details. Look for strong inscriptions, distinct imagery, and naturally occurring edge markings like rust patterns or dark oxidized spots. These aren't defects, they're signatures of time that increase value. Secondly, document your coin properly, photograph it under good lighting, and note any special features that make it different. Third, follow online auction trends and keep tabs on United Arab Emirates coin communities. The market is active and moving fast. Lastly, if you find a 1989 1 Dirham coin that matches these features, hold on to it. It's only going up in value from here. In conclusion, the 1989 UAE 1 Dirham coin with rust and spring black edge spots isn't just an old coin, it's a piece of living history, a rare collectible that continues to rise in demand. Its aged features make it truly unique, offering more than just metallic worth. It carries a story, a journey, and an aura of rarity that collectors all over the world are beginning to recognize. Whether you already own one or are now on the hunt, this is one coin you will want to keep an eye on. It represents more than value, it represents legacy. Next up, don't mind. We're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable coins, specifically one that has caught the eyes of collectors all over the globe. This is not just any ordinary coin. It's the United Arab Emirates 1 Dirham from 1998. You may be thinking, how can a coin with rust and dark spots be so valuable? Well, that's exactly what makes it so unique and highly sought after in the collector's market. This rare coin has become a hidden gem for numismatists and enthusiasts alike, fetching surprising values in dollars on the international auction scene. So make sure you stick around till the end to understand why this coin is gaining momentum and how you could profit from it. The 1 Dirham coin from the United Arab Emirates has a rich history tied deeply to the region's evolving identity. Introduced after the country's unification in 1971, the dirham became a symbol of modernity and unity. By 1998, the coin had already undergone several minor changes in design and composition. But what makes the 1998 version particularly intriguing is that it came out during a time when UAE coin minting was relatively stable, yet certain rare variants slipped into circulation. These unique pieces, including the one we are focusing on today, hold a strong historical significance. The coin you are about to learn about isn't just currency, it is a piece of the United Arab Emirates' economic and cultural story. The 1998 1 Dirham coin carries the classic design with Arabic calligraphy on the obverse side and a traditional Dala coffee pot on the reverse, symbolizing Emirati hospitality. However, what sets the valuable versions apart are not just the design, but the natural aging characteristics that have developed over time. These include spring black spots and rust patterns on both the front and back surfaces. Far from being flaws, these are viewed by collectors as natural patina and oxidation, unique marks that distinguish one coin from another. It's these features that give the coin its distinctive appeal and individuality, turning it from simple metal into a collectible art piece. Now let's talk about rarity. While millions of dirhams are minted, only a tiny percentage from the year 1998 batch have survived in poor storage conditions, which led to the development of these rare oxidized and black-spotted surfaces. Coins with natural aging, especially when unaltered and not cleaned, are incredibly desirable because they represent the passage of time. Collectors love coins that show history, especially those with surface patterns formed over decades. The specific combination of the 1998 mint year, unique corrosion marks, and the overall aged condition has made this version of the 1 Dirham a hot commodity. Coin forums, private auctions, and collector communities often highlight these coins as underrated treasures, and their demand continues to rise. One of the most exciting parts for collectors and investors is the market value. While ordinary 1 Dirham coins have face value, the 1998 version with the mentioned rust and spring black spots has been selling for much higher amounts in various online and physical auction platforms. In recent auctions, such coins have fetched anywhere from $500 to over $1,500 depending on their pattern, color variation, and originality. Some pristine examples with rich oxidation patterns and strong detail visibility have even reached up to $2,000 among private buyers and niche collectors. This is a huge return on something that may have been sitting in a coin jar or drawer for years. The coin has gone from common change to high-value collectible and investment with history. If you're lucky enough to own a 1998 UAE 1 Dirham coin with similar features, now is the time to act. Make sure not to clean it, as the natural rust and black spots are what give it character and value. Cleaning it can actually reduce its worth significantly. Store it in a dry, secure place, preferably inside a coin flip or protective holder. If you're searching for one, online marketplaces like eBay, coin auction sites, and even local flea markets or old collections can be gold mines. Always check the year, surface texture, and aging marks. Connect with fellow collectors through online groups to stay updated on value trends and new sales. And remember, documentation or a certificate of authenticity can go a long way in increasing its resale value. To wrap it all up, the year 1998 United Arab Emirates 1 Dirham coin with natural rust and spring black spots is no longer just an old coin. It's a valuable asset in today's collector market. Its unique appearance, historical significance, and increasing demand have made it a must-have for coin enthusiasts around the world. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, this coin offers a rare opportunity to own a piece of Middle Eastern numismatic history that's only going up in value. Next up, don't mind. The 1984 United Arab Emirates 1 Dirham coin, particularly the edition that shows rust and spring black spots on both the front and back. Yes, you heard that right. Even in this condition, this coin is making waves in the collector's market, and the demand for it is skyrocketing like never before. So if you have come across this coin in your collection, or you are just starting out and curious about what makes this coin special, stay tuned because what you will discover today might surprise you. Let's take a moment to understand the historical significance behind the 1984 UAE 1 Dirham coin. Issued just a little over a decade after the formation of the United Arab Emirates in 1971, this coin represents a time of national growth and transformation. The year 1984 was a period of development and expansion in the Gulf region, and coins minted during this era carry the spirit of a rising nation. The 1 Dirham coin was not just currency, it was a symbol of modernization, unification, and progress. Struck in copper nickel, these coins were circulated widely and used by people across all Emirates. Over time, many of them disappeared from circulation, either worn out or collected by early enthusiasts, making them increasingly hard to find in any form today, let alone in versions with unique surface characteristics that set them apart. Now, what truly sets the 1984 1 Dirham coin apart, especially the versions with rust and spring black spotting, is how these natural oxidations and environmental effects have created distinct patterns on the coin's surface. Instead of diminishing value, these markings add individual character to each coin, making every piece visually one of a kind. This rare oxidized look has turned these coins into artifacts with texture and story, sought after by collectors who value originality and uniqueness. The iconic traditional Arabic coffee pot, Dala, still sits proudly on the front of the coin, representing Emirati culture and hospitality, while the reverse features the denomination in Arabic script. The contrast between the worn silver metal tone and the black spotting creates a naturally aged aesthetic that can't be replicated artificially. It's authentic aging, and it's beautiful in its own right. Let's talk rarity. While millions of 1 Dirham coins were minted in the 1980s, the 1984 version is one of the earliest full-year circulation pieces, making it highly collectible. However, the condition we are focusing on today with rust and natural black spring spotting is now being recognized by collectors as a signature variant due to its naturally evolved look over 4 decades. Not all rusted coins are trash in the world of rare currency. Patina and spotting can create aesthetic and historical value, especially when combined with low surviving numbers and public interest. Collectors around the world that are specifically hunting for these imperfect but visually unique coins. And this demand is what's driving up prices across online auctions and collector networks. A clean, shiny coin is always welcome, but a coin that tells a story through its aging and battle with time. That's a treasure. Now let's get to what everyone wants to know. How much is this coin actually worth in the current market? As of mid-2025, we're seeing examples of the 1984 1 Dirham coin, even with visible rust and black spotting, being listed on various international auction sites in private collector forums for anywhere from $180 to over $2,500, depending on overall wear, clarity of the markings, and distinctiveness of the oxidation pattern. Some rare variants with deep rust texture or full spotting on both sides are being negotiated in private sales for up to $4,000 or more. That's a massive return for a coin many people overlook as damaged. But seasoned collectors know these are rare visual artifacts, and prices are trending upward fast as more people start to appreciate these natural markings as features, not flaws. In the international collectible coin market, rarity plus character equals value, and this coin has both in abundance. If you're a collector or even someone just starting out, here are some tips to make the most of this opportunity. First, always check your coin jars or older family collections. These coins often hide in plain sight. Look closely for the 1984 minting year and observe any signs of spotting or oxidation. Don't clean or polish these coins that could actually lower their value. Instead, store them in acid-free holders and keep them away from moisture to preserve their current state. Get familiar with online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, or niche coin sites where similar coins are being traded. Try to gather coins with different levels of spotting or discoloration. Some collectors are building full visual sets based on unique oxidation features. And remember, in numismatics, the rarer and more visually distinct, the better. So there you have it, the 1984 United Arab Emirates 1 dirham coin, once just a simple piece of currency, is now a highly desirable collectible, especially in its naturally aged and spotted form. With its historical roots, visually striking condition, and growing demand in the international market, it's no surprise that collectors are racing to find and preserve these rare gems. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins in your collection, hold on to it. Its story is only becoming more valuable with time. And if you do not have one yet, now might be the perfect time to start your hunt. Next up, don't mind. The 2007 United Arab Emirates 1 dirham coin, a piece that has become a hot topic in the numismatic community and auction markets worldwide. This is not just any coin, but one with a unique appearance marked by rust patterns and spring black spots across both the front and back flaws that ironically make it one of the most sought-after treasures among collectors. Stay with us as we dive into the fascinating history, features, rarity, and growing market value of this unexpected but highly prized piece of currency. The 1 dirham coin has long been a staple of everyday commerce in the United Arab Emirates. Issued by the Central Bank of the United Arab Emirates, the coin represents the economic growth and cultural identity of a nation that emerged as a powerful player in the Middle East. The 2007 issue of the 1 dirham in particular was part of a transitional era when the UAE's coinage began to evolve in design, production material, and minting technology. Interestingly, this specific year saw several mintage quirks, which went unnoticed by the general public at the time. Only years later did collectors begin to realize the unusual qualities of certain 2007 dirham coins, especially those that showed signs of rust and black spots due to long-term improper storage or chemical exposure. These so-called flawed coins are now regarded as rare anomalies with a unique visual identity and an almost artistic expression of time. What sets the 2007 UAE 1 dirham coin apart is not only its origin but also its distinct appearance. Most notably, the coins that have developed rust patches and deep black spring, like spots on both the obverse and reverse surfaces, are commanding serious attention. Rather than diminishing its value, these imperfections are now being seen as natural aging characteristics, giving each coin a one-of-a-kind texture and visual story. On the front side, you will still find the traditional Arabic calligraphy and denomination, while the reverse side proudly displays the iconic Arabic coffee pot, or dala, symbolizing hospitality and tradition. The contrast between the darkened areas and the metallic surface creates a dramatic look, making these coins incredibly attractive from an artistic and collector's perspective. Coins like this one, those that are naturally aged with rust and black spotting, are not commonly found in everyday circulation. Most such coins have either been discarded or unknowingly cleaned, which makes surviving examples in their raw, untouched condition exceptionally rare. This rarity drives high demand among collectors who are constantly looking for coins with a story, a historical mark, or a visible trace of age that sets them apart from standard mint state specimens. In fact, these coins are now considered low population collectibles, meaning very few are available in the market in this particular condition. That limited supply and high visual uniqueness have made them centerpieces in private collections and a hot commodity in online auctions and collector marketplaces. Now comes the part that everyone has been waiting for, or the current market value. While standard 2007 1 Dirham coins may be worth only face value or a small premium, the rare versions with rust and spraying of black spots have seen a surge in valuation. Depending on the severity and artistic nature of the corrosion patterns, as well as the coin's overall preservation, these pieces have recently been selling for as high as $500 to $1,200 on various collector platforms, with some extremely rare examples exceeding those numbers in international auctions. It's important to note that this value continues to rise as awareness grows and as more collectors enter the market looking for distinct, story-rich coins. With social media and collector groups amplifying demand, the price trend is clearly moving upward. If you're looking to get your hands on one of these rare coins, here are a few helpful tips. First, always check your existing United Arab Emirates coin collection, especially the older ones from 2007, for any that exhibit rust or dark spotting. These seemingly damaged coins may actually be rare collector's items. Avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, as doing so can strip away the natural aging that adds to its value. Also, consider getting your coin appraised by a numismatic expert or listed on reputable auction platforms. When purchasing from sellers, make sure to ask for clear, high-resolution photos that show both sides of the coin, and always verify authenticity through known sources. And lastly, join online coin communities or social media groups where fellow collectors share tips, trades, and updates on market trends. The 2007 United Arab Emirates 1 Dirham coin with rust and black spring spots is more than just a piece of old currency. It's a collectible full of history, character, and increasing monetary value. What was once considered a flaw is now a symbol of uniqueness, helping to redefine what makes a coin truly special. As the numismatic world continues to embrace visually striking and limited edition coins, this rare version of the United Arab Emirates Dirham is becoming a standout treasure for both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. So if you come across one, hold on to it tightly. You just might be holding a small fortune in your hand. Next up, don't mind. The United Arab Emirates 1 Dirham from 1998. But this isn't just any 1 Dirham coin. This particular piece has captured attention due to its unusual features. Noticeable rusting and rare black spring spots across both its obverse and reverse surfaces. While most might overlook coins in this condition, collectors know better. Imperfections can sometimes become the very mark of rarity. In today's video, we will explore what makes this coin stand out, why it is becoming so highly sought after in the global market, and how much it is currently going for in dollars. So stay tuned, this coin might surprise you. The United Arab Emirates introduced its modern coinage in 1973, following its formation in 1971. Among its most circulated and recognized denominations is the 1 Dirham coin. The 1998 edition of the coin came during a period of steady economic growth in the United Arab Emirates, with increasing importance placed on the country's national identity and global presence. Over the years, many of these coins were used in everyday transactions, and while millions were minted, only a few survived in collectible-worthy condition, especially with distinct signs of environmental exposure like rusting and discoloration. These signs, far from being flaws, tell the story of the coin's journey through time and across hands. It's this deep historical significance and physical transformation that gives this 1998 1 Dirham its charm. Now, let's take a closer look at what makes this coin unique. The standout characteristic of this particular 1998 UAE 1 Dirham is its rust and the rare naturally developed spring black spots on both the front and back. These are not manufacturing defects, but aging characteristics caused by time and environment, something that cannot be easily replicated or artificially induced. The dark spotting contrasts beautifully with the faded silver surface of the coin, giving it a distinct antique look. The Arabic script and traditional coffee pot design, symbolic of Emirati heritage, become even more pronounced against this unique background. For collectors, this combination of original design and naturally evolved features is a dream, a true blend of culture, time, and rarity. You may be wondering, why would collectors go after a coin in poor condition? The truth is, rarity isn't always about shine and polish. In the world of numismatics, rarity can come from unusual patterns, limited survival rates, and even environmental damage that turns a standard coin into a one-of-a-kind artifact. This 1998 1 dirham, due to the specific rusting and black spring spotting, falls into a highly specialized category, naturally aged rarities. These kinds of coins are incredibly scarce because most collectors clean or discard such pieces, making untouched specimens even more valuable. The demand is growing, especially among niche collectors who appreciate coins with natural aging, historical context, and unaltered originality. That's exactly why this 1 dirham is seeing such a surge in popularity and demand in auctions and online marketplaces. So what is the coin actually worth in today's market? As of the latest auction listings and private collector sales, the 1998 UAE 1 dirham with rust and black spotting can fetch between $450 to over $1,200, depending on the uniqueness and clarity of the rust patterns and whether the coin is untouched. Some listings have even seen prices go higher when multiple buyers compete for a single unique specimen. It is important to note that market value in collectibles is driven by demand, scarcity, and storytelling, and this coin checks all the boxes. In the United States and Europe especially, collectors are showing strong interest in rare Middle Eastern coins, and prices are continuing to trend upwards. The coin market loves stories, and this one tells a story of age, geography, and mystery, making it worth every dollar collectors are bidding. For collectors looking to invest or expand their portfolio with valuable pieces like the 1998 UAE 1 dirham, here are some important tips. First, always go for originality. Avoid overly cleaned or altered coins. The natural rust and black spotting on this coin are what add value, not subtract from it. Second, verify authenticity by comparing the size, weight, and design with known official specimens. Third, document your coin's features well with clear photos and descriptions if you ever plan to sell. The uniqueness of the coin's wear can add tremendous value when you highlight it properly. And finally, stay connected with collector communities online, where rare finds like this one are being discussed more than ever. Being part of these groups gives you access to trending prices, upcoming auctions, and potential buyers. The 1998 United Arab Emirates 1 dirham coin, with its rare rusting and spring black spots, is more than just a piece of metal. It's a living artifact. A coin that carries the heat of desert markets, the humidity of countless hands, and the silent story of survival over decades. And today, that very character is what makes it so valuable. Whether you are a new collector or a seasoned investor, this is one coin you should be on the lookout for. Its uniqueness, rarity, and rising market value make it a must-have in any serious coin collection. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of time to turn something ordinary into something truly extraordinary. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin insights. See you in the next video.